Hello and welcome to my Substack. Another question from Alex. This is an intricate one, and it says, is there an exercise course you can recommend to strengthen concentration or vision? To be more specific, these are two problems I'm facing. Whenever my spirit goes to places, I can't stay for too long and quickly snap out of it once I get the message. It's almost always unidirectional. Also, in the rare case I'm able to ask a question, my mind checks out for the time being, even if I know I'm still there. I guess this happens because the information is not available for me at my stage of development, but maybe I'm wrong and I can do something about it. I'm already meditating more or less 1 hour every morning with something I built based on the Kabbalah, Pillar of Light and Barton's teachings from step 1 to 5 of initiation into hermetics. By parts, an exercise course you can recommend to strengthen concentration and vision. Truly, any of my courses, this is you cannot do magic without this. When I say vision, I don't necessarily mean visual. There are blind people can do this. People that have never seen in their lives. They can astral travel. They can do everything. So when you say vision, it's perception. I suppose then any of the other courses, Percy's Arcane Academy or somewhere else, they also help strengthen concentration and vision. Now you probably mean something specialized in this. Of all of my courses, and I can never rule out the School of Visionary Hermeticism, because this school is pretty solid in pretty much every aspect. Something you get evaluated on, and I suppose many students won't make it through. But in the other courses that are more relaxed and tuned to your own timing, I would say probably the Elemental Magic course is the one with more specialization in developing your extrasensory. Of course, you mentioned elsewhere that you are at step 6 or 5 of initiation into hermetics. You did not yet develop in this system your extrasensory abilities. Not fully. You are embryonic, so to speak. So you can specialize in the Elemental Magic course and progress further in initiation into hermetics until you get there. You are mental wandering before you start mental wandering in initiation into hermetics. That's not a problem. But for reference, within the initiation into hermetics, it will become much clearer further ahead. Now, to address the other aspects of the question. My spirit goes to places I can't stay for long and quickly snap out of it once I get the message. This is how it goes. And it's really a matter of experience. Everybody, unless, I mean, there may be people that were born with this, and they are mental wandering from their cradle, since but mostly when people start mental wandering or projecting outside the body, they are bound by their search for meaning. And when meaning comes true, and it connects to the physical body, and the brain starts processing meaning and connecting it to our cognitive processes and our nervous system and so on. And when meaning no longer has this magnetism, this gravity, to keep us on the subtle planes, we return immediately. As time goes by, and you get more and more experience while projecting, all these things that you need, for once, your center of gravity starts revolving around itself when you are outside the body. And that brings further cohesion into the projection. And this center of gravity starts shifting from the physical body to the subtle body until you return. Also, the subtle body begins to build the circuits, the neurocircuits, so to speak, that you have in your own physical body. So this it can process things within itself. It doesn't need to return to the body, to the physical body. So this builds with experience, repetition. I don't think you need to do much more than this. Of course, as Ram suggested, in initiation into hermetics practice, master the imagination of the senses, sensory imagination. Master it very well. And also you can use Parabhairava on dual Shaivism from Sridham Iyer, as suggested by Ram. The conquest of the senses, and from there on. This is more towards the end of the book. It's a large book. And Grahor also answered correctly. In the way of Abrahadabra, my book, there are many exercises of the deepen vision and concentration. But let's go on. Even if in rare cases I'm able to ask questions, my mind checks out for the time being, even if I know I'm still there. I guess this happens because the information is not available for me at my stage of development, but maybe I'm wrong and I can do something about it. I'm not sure that's because the information is not available to you at your stage. They will, generally, the entities will translate things in a way you can understand, and it is adapted to your stage of maturity, and that will lead you from one point to the other until you mature enough to understand the real answer. So you go from answer to answer until you get to the essence of it. I think it's really, again, a nervous, the nervous input and output. You make a question, and when you process this, because making a question is always an act of vulnerability, then your nervous system pushes you back into the body. And I think it's just the same thing. Keep practicing. And more than that, you may build stamina in this by passive communication, as talked in initiation into aromatics, and listening. Having conversations first in a state of trance and mediumship in your own body. This will get you used to the process. So, when it happens while you are projecting outside the body, your nervous system will not react to it as something strange and that needs your alertness, your physical alertness. Now this something I'm already meditating more or less every morning with something I built based on the Kabbalah Pillar of Light and Barton's teachings from step 1 to 4 to 5. And I have to know this meditation to address this part of the question properly. Thank you.